On action.
What's up, team? Coach Emily, Coach Talon, bringing you your Friday cardio workout. Today we have 9 stations. We have 3 sets at each station, 2 laps through, 3 sets, both laps. We're gonna be doing 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for those 3 sets. Are you ready to demo for us? All right.
Absolutely.
Number 1, we are going to lay down onto our mat, anything on the floor that gives you a little bit of cushion. We're going toe touch bicycle crunches. So he's gonna reach his opposite hand in towards his toe as he pedals his legs side to side. Number 2, bring it up, jumping jacks. Just your classic, regular old jumping jacks. We're gonna get that heart rate up, hands come up, feet come out, and then hands come down, feet come together. Number 3, we're gonna take it back down to the mat. We have a moving plank. Moving plank, we're walking from the forearms up to the hands and back down. Take a wide base with your feet. Squeeze the glutes, don't let those hips rock. The more you stabilize the hips, the more core activation you're gonna get. Shoulders and wrists stay in line with each other. Next, we're gonna lay down onto our butt. We're gonna go glute bridge, reverse crunch. So reverse crunch, you're gonna lift the feet up towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna drop the feet into the glute bridge. So lift, reverse crunch, drop the feet, glute bridge, and then lift back into the reverse crunch. Make sure you drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes for the glute bridge. Number 5, 1 inchworm and 2 sprawls. Bring it up. So you guys all know our inchworms. You walk it all the way out past plank position to challenge the core. All the way out, back to the feet. And then we're gonna take it into 2 sprawls. So 2 sprawls, you hop back into your plank. Hop into your plank and then land on the heels. So basically it's like a burpee, but instead of coming up into the jump, you stay low and then hop right back into the plank. Number 6, we have 10 mountain climbers and 2 shoot throughs. 10 mountain climbers, driving the knees in, shoulders are over the wrists. 2 shoot throughs. Remember for the shoot throughs to come to that hovering tabletop position before you come into the shoot throughs. You're not in a plank. Hovering tabletop, 2, and then back to 10. Number 7, we have 5 jump squats and 2 A steps. 5 jump squats, or if you have any injuries or limitations, we're going regular air squats. Jump squats, landing in the heels and exploding through the glutes for 5, and then we're going 2 A steps, 1, 2, opposite knee, opposite arm, come up. Number 8, we have alternating curtsey lunges. So a curtsey lunge, you want your foot to tuck behind the working leg. So you're gonna see his knee and his foot come directly behind that front planted leg. And then you're gonna squeeze through the outer side of your glute to come to standing. So alternating legs each time, knee is staying right over the ankle. Finally, we have our moving ice skaters. So you just go as much space as you have. If you don't have a ton of space, you can just do regular ice skaters. But we're gonna go maybe a couple of feet forward, and then we're gonna shuffle back, and we're gonna go back into those moving ice skaters. Again, you can just go regular stationary ice skaters here if you don't have a ton of space to work with. All right, those are your 9 exercises. Let's get ready to warm up. What was that?
Yeah.
All right, team, let's get warmed up in 6 seconds.
Let's do it.
In 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna shuffle, low punch. Start to bring some heat to the legs and the arms. In 2, 1, we're gonna lunge forward, twist towards that front leg, step back, and switch sides. 10 seconds. Breathing through, a couple more. In 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna externally rotate the hip and then close. Same thing on the other side. Open the hip, close the hip. And from here, bring it down. Give me 6 mountain climbers. And then we'll bring it to standing, take it into 6 heel clicks. Bring it up, 6 heel clicks. And down. All right, team, stay here. Push up, come up, and rotate the shoulder. Rotate the shoulder. In 2, and 1, onto your back. Hug the knees in. We've got back rolls. Massage out the spine, 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, hip thrusters. Drive the heels into the ground, squeeze the glutes, hip bones towards the ceiling. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. into your A steps. Six seconds. Keep it up, team. In 3, 2, 1. Shuffle around the world. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. In 3, 2, and 1. Tuck jumps as high as you can get those knees. If you have someone below you, be a little bit quiet. Or you can go for regular squats here. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, let's get to work. All right, team, we're getting started. Lap 1, we have our toe touch bicycle crunches to start. Remember, 3 sets, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. All right, here we go. Drop it in 2, and 1. We're reaching opposite hand to opposite heel or toe as we pedal the leg, just like a bicycle crunch here. You can rest your head if your neck starts to hurt, but try and keep your upper shoulders taken off the ground, pulled off the ground. 15 seconds. Pull that belly button down towards the ground, tuck the hips under. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 10-second rest. There should be no daylight between your low back and the ground. Tuck the hips, pull the belly button in, back to work in 2, and 1. We're starting out the lap with some core exercises so we can get the abs fired up, the core fired up, so it's working for us for the rest of the movements. 20 seconds. Opposite hand to opposite toe, keep it up for 12 seconds. Pulling the belly down towards the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Whew. All right, one more. One more set here, and then we're gonna take it into our jumping jacks. So get ready, bring it standing in 2, and 1.
Let's go.
Breathing through, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep it up. Don't let that slow spine, low back pull off the ground. Pull it down, tuck the ribs. Breathing through for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up.
We're going to jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this one here we're using to warm up the blood, get that heart rate elevated. Hands go up, feet go out. Think about your posture, standing nice and tall. Long spine, shoulders retracted. 12 seconds left here. And get that breath going in through the nose, out through the mouth. For 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo.
Shake it out. Got 2 more sets here. Jumping jacks. We're used to these. In 2, 1. Star jumps. Here we go. We are on the balls of our feet. You don't want to abduct or jack out those legs too far, because then you'll notice that your knees will want to cave in. So just far enough where you can keep those knees in alignment. Put the rest of the leg here. Keep it up for 10 seconds. The heels are off the ground at all times here. We're in that plantar flexion position for 5, for 3, 2, and 1.
Okay. One more.
One more. Fix your bun if you got one.
Always.
All right. 2, 1. We're working. We're working here. Hands go all the way up. Don't cheat the movement. From here, team, we're gonna take it down to the ground for that moving plank. We're halfway. Through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice and tall. Feel everything fire up. Heart rate's elevated. For 3, 2, 1.
All right, down into our high plank position. So top of the push-up to get started. We're going into that moving plank in 3, 2, and 1. He's going to drop down to his forearms and then press up as he's keeping his hips super, super stable. The way you're going to do that is by squeezing the glutes, pull the belly button in. If you need, take this wide base of support back here. So walk the feet out a little bit further apart. The closer they are, the more rock you're gonna get, the harder it is to keep the core fired up. Nice work. 6 seconds to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You can pick up the speed here if you're able to maintain that core engagement. If not, slow it down. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Back to work. Again, only go as fast as you can to make sure we're maintaining that stability. The stability is the main priority here. So that stability in the hips, the least amount of rock we're able to maintain is where we want it. He has this nice long neutral spine here, so the low back isn't caving in, the belly's not dropping down towards the ground. 10 seconds to go, keep it up. Beautiful, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. When you're here, you want your hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders all in line. For 2, 1, back to work. So when I'm in the forearm plank, my elbows are right under my shoulders. When I walk up, now my wrists are right under my shoulders. At no point are my hands way out in front of my body. Again, go as fast or as slow as you can to keep that stability in the hips. 10 seconds. From here, we're gonna turn onto our backs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo. Flip it on over, stay down. We're going into the glute bridge reverse crunch combo in 2, 1, 30 seconds to work. Reverse crunch, get the pelvis up, straight legs, feet to the ceiling, with control back down to that starting position. Once your hips hit the floor, press those heels into the ground, going into that glute bridge, activating the glutes, not extending the low back. Once you get that glute activation, back down to the starting position, and we go into that reverse crunch. And 3, 2, 1. Quick recovery here. Woo. On that reverse crunch, don't let those legs just swing, control that movement. All right, drop back in 2, 1. Press through the heels, make sure those knees are tracking the ankle and the hip. And when we go into that glute bridge, it's just glute activation. Don't think about any extension in your spine. Keeping the spine neutral, just tucking that pelvis at the top. Driving the shoulder blades down into the ground, our hands are out by the side, 10 seconds to go. Exhale to the top of that reverse crunch. Nice, slow and control for 3, 2, 1. One more set here, team. We got this. All right, 2, 1, let's work. From here, we're going into 1 inchworm with 2 sprawls. On that reverse crunch, I'm focusing on getting that pelvis up, crunching that core from the bottom up. Keep it up, 12 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
All right, bring it to standing. We're gonna take it into our 1 inchworm, 2 sprawls in 3, 2, 1. So he's gonna walk himself out into that big inchworm, 2 sprawls. So hop your feet to your hands, bring the hands up into the air, 2, back to your plank, and then walk your hands back to the starting position. When you land in that sprawl, we want to see you landing wide and in your squat form. So heels are planted. We're not landing on our toes. Super important there to protect the knees. 8 seconds to go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next round. Talon's gonna still do it beautifully. I'm gonna show you what not to do when you land. All right, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna walk it out. Inchworm. Right here, what we don't want to see is landing in the toes and close together. You want to land wide in the heels in your squat form as you lift the hands up. You should feel the glutes active. 15 seconds. Halfway through. When you hit the bottom of that inchworm, make sure the belly doesn't drop down. Keep the core tight. Glutes are squeezed. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Crawl down to the knees. All right, team, last one here. Ready? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to work. 2 sprawls. Landing in the heels. When he lifts his hands off the ground, he's basically in a perfect squat. That's kind of what you want to think. As soon as those hands come off the ground, check in. Does it look like a squat? If not, adjust things and get back to work. 15 seconds, halfway through. From here, team, we're going to take it into our 10 mountain climbers and 2 lateral shoot-throughs. For 10 seconds, we're finishing out here. Keep it up, Talon. Nice work, team. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, dripping in sweat. Exercise number 6. In 3, 2, 1. 10 mountain climbers, 2 shoot-throughs. Get those knees up, keeping the hips low, and then moving into that bear crawl position when we go into those shoot-throughs. Always want that starting position for a movement to be set up correctly so that body moves right. 10 seconds to go. Hips are low, core's turning on, shoulders over wrists. For 3, 2, 1, recover. You can see she's staying really low to the ground on those shoot-throughs, okay? Her legs just kind of hovering right over the top. And 30 seconds of work. Let's go, team. She's getting that knee up towards the chest, thinking about that core activation. Don't just do the movement because that's what you're told to do. Think about the muscles that are working and breathe through every rep. From those 10 mountain climbers, she's going into that bear crawl position to initiate that shoot-through. 7 seconds to go. Getting that full extension in the leg, opening up the chest for 3, 2, 1. One more set to go here, team. Move through it at your own pace. This one needs to be done right with control. Back at it, 2, 1. Last set here. Spread those fingertips, grip the ground with your hands. Keep those feet nice and low. Open up the body with control. Keeping everything nice and stable. Halfway, 15 seconds left. We're going into 5 jump squats and 2 A steps. Under 10. And 3, 2, 1. We're up on our feet.
All right, taking it to the 5 jump squats, 2 A steps in 3, 2, and 1. Sinking down and back into his hips and his heels, and using the glutes to explode into the air, landing with those knees pressed out over the toes. When we land, we never, ever, ever, ever want to see the knees caving in together. 15 seconds. With those A steps, opposite arm comes up with the opposite knee. Beautiful work. 10 seconds, team. He's landing with the pressure back. Full foot is planted, a little bit more pressure in the heel in 2, and 1.
Oh, only 2 A steps, huh?
More A steps next time.
Right.
All right, team, back to work in 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. 2 A steps, 5 jump squats. So with those jump squats, you can always regress down to a regular air squat if you need a little bit of support for the knees and the ankles and the hips. Any injuries or limitations going on. Taking out the jump will take a little bit of pressure out of the joints. So that's one good option for us. 10 seconds to go. And then we have one more set here. Keep it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, final set here. We have our curtsey lunge, our ice skaters, and we get our water break. Woo. All right, back to work in 3, 2, 1. So, 2 A steps. As he lands, you'll notice his heels are planted. Something we see a lot that we don't want is the heels landing off the ground, putting a lot of pressure in the knees and the toes, a lot of impact in the knees, which we want to avoid. So, press down into the heels as you land from that squat. 12 seconds, over halfway. Beautiful work, team. 10 seconds. And then we're going to get ready to take it into our alternating curtsey lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Shake out those quads full of blood right here, right now. Alternating curtsey lunge in 2, 1. Let's get that work. Starting position, shoulders back. Nice long spine. Her weight distribution is through the heel. When she sinks down into that curtsey lunge, that opposite knee is going just behind that front heel. Head up, eyes forward. With control, squeeze that glute as we initiate back up to that starting position. And 3, 2, 1. You can see she has her hands out by her side. That's most comfortable for her. You can hold them down by your side, whatever feels right. 3, 2, 1. As long as we keep those shoulder blades retracted, maintaining that proud chest, initiating that movement through the foot, sinking down, getting that thigh close to parallel. Halfway through the round here. Again, always keeping that core locked in, fired up. Everything's nice and tight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Quick 10 seconds rest. We got one more set. We getting it rocking and rolling. All right, team. 3, 2, 1. Drop back. That knee is going just behind that heel. You don't want to curtsy too far across the body. That's going to be a whole lot of stress on the knee we don't want. So we're just going slightly behind that body. That knee should be near that front heel. Sinking into it, gripping the ground with that foot. Feel that initiation in the glute as we go back up. Keep it up, 5 seconds. We got those moving ice skaters for 3, 2, 1.
Oh, man. All right, as much space as you have to work with, moving ice skaters in 5 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, hop out, catch your landing, tuck the other foot behind that planted foot. Try to hover the foot above the ground. If you need a little bit more stability, a little bit more support, you can slightly tap the toe down. That'll give your body a little bit of support and balance. So try your best to balance on that single landing leg here. 10 seconds. You'll notice his opposite hand is coming across the body. So his right leg tucks behind, the right arm comes across the body in 2, and 1. So again, opposite arm from that front leg is coming across for some counterbalance here. In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. So again, you have that option to tap the ground. If you need a little bit more balance support, shuffle all the way back. Opposite hand comes across the body for that balance support. Beautiful work. 18 seconds here. Of course, if you don't have a ton of room to work with in your living room, your bedroom, wherever you are, you can always stay stationary, exactly like he's doing here. You don't have to move forward. 8 seconds. Nice work, Talon, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. All right, final set before our water break. Get ready to pause the video. We're going to take a 30-second water break in 3, 2, 1. Back to work. 30 seconds. The further you jump, the harder it is going to be to catch yourself. If you're still working on your balance and stability, just take little hops. Doesn't have to be a wide hop. It can be a little hop. Just focus on catching your landing and stabilizing yourself before you come into your next skater. Beautiful work. 10 seconds to go. Keep it up. 7 seconds, team. Get ready to pause the video. We have a 30-second water break in 3, 2, and 1. Grab some water.
Woo. One lap down.
Great. We're getting back to work in 3, 2, 1. Toe touch bicycle crunches. Let's get it. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Pedaling it out. Low back is on the ground. Tuck those hips. Pull the belly down. If your belly is relaxed, your core will not fire up the way we want it to. If you can, lift the shoulder blades, the tops of the shoulder blades off the ground. If you need the neck support, you can always rest your neck down on the ground. No daylight between the low back and the ground. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to stay locked in here, lap 2. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to work. Reach for that opposite foot. I feel like we look like little dying bugs or something. 20 seconds, team. Last lap. That means once we finish these exercises, we're done with them for the day. 10 seconds. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and and 1, rest. All right, last set of the toe touch bicycle crunches, and then we're gonna take it into our jumping jacks. Get ready, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Not much of a rest, huh?
Not at all. But they know how that 45 operates.
4 rests more dead.
So does our cameraman, he knows.
All right, team, halfway through this last set, 15 seconds to go. Keep it up. Pulling those hip bones down towards the ground, tuck them under. That's how you're gonna get that core activation for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up.
Oh. All right, the JJs, the star jumps. In 3, 2, 1. Hands go up, feet go out. You don't want to land on that full foot. You want to be on the front foot, the forefoot, on the toes. No stress on the knees here. You don't need to jump high off the ground. Just get those feet up. Hands all the way up overhead. Don't shorten the movement. 7 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1. And
Calf burn.
whew, yep, calf burn. They should be because you're in plantar flexion. 2 more to go. And 2, 1. Jumping jacks. This is a good time to control that heart rate, even though it's elevating. Feed those lungs with oxygen and breathe. Okay, don't hold your breath at any point in time here. Halfway. And I'm not kicking my legs out too far to where my knees want to cave in. At least I don't think so. 5 seconds left.
Pretty good.
Sweet. 3, 2, 1. Also, we're standing tall here, but don't extend the back. Keep that in neutral position, nice and tall. Last set. 30 seconds of work. Keep bracing that core. So, a lot of people are gonna do them like this. That's not right. You wanna, okay? Tuck the ribs, keep that core engaged. 15 more seconds and we're dropping it down to that moving plank. 10 to go. That's it. Good job, Emily. 3, 2, 1.
All right, team, taking it into our moving plank in 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Up to the hands and then back down to the forearms. Shoulders, elbows, wrists are all in line with each other. So what that means is we don't have the hands too far out in front of the face. We don't want those traps, those upper shoulders elevating up towards the ears. So pull down, hands are right under the chest. For 7, 6, squeeze those glutes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, take a rest. For a lot of you, as we start to get to these last sets, you can drop the knees if you need a little bit more support. 3, 2, 1, back to work. I'd rather you drop to your knees and keep moving than completely stop and rest for longer than you have to. So keep going, just drop the knees, and then we'll take the rest at that 10 seconds. 18 seconds to go. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the hips, pull the belly in. The core is super active. Your abs are totally lit up and engaged as you're feeling those shoulders and the chest burn, walking yourself from the forearms to the hands and back. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, team, last one here. I know these are tough. Heart rate's up. We're getting tired here. One more. For 3, 2, and 1. Lock it in. Remember the trick, if you're finding it hard to keep the hips stable as you walk up and down, is to take the feet wide. Take those feet wide. The closer they are together, the harder it's going to be to keep your core active and those hips squeeze, the glutes squeeze. 15 seconds, you're at that halfway mark of this last set. Keep it up. 10 seconds, then we're going to get ready to take it into our glute bridge reverse crunch in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, that last 30 got me dirty. All right, on our backs, glute bridge, reverse crunch in 3, 2, 1. Lift the pelvis, squeeze the glutes. Then the reverse crunch. The pelvis comes up with control. Taking the feet to the ceiling vertically. That's how we turn on those bottom abdominals. Back down with control, thinking about Every vertebrae coming down together, one at a time. 10 seconds to go. Pressing through those heels, getting the hips up. Her knees are not caving in at any point. For 3, 2, 1. As you can see, she's taking a little bit wider stance. Some people go too narrow on the glute bridge. All right, back at it, 2, 1. And when you go too narrow, your knees are more likely to want to cave in. So her feet are a little bit wider. Pressing through the heels, getting that glute activation. 15 seconds to go. Hands are down by your side or under your glutes for that reverse crunch. 10 to go. With control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. We got one more set here, team. Last time you're gonna see this exercise for a while, so let's make it pretty. Back at it in 2, 1. 30 seconds of work. Feel that core fire up on that reverse crunch. Feel those glutes activate on that glute bridge. Again, we're not extending the low back. We're pulling the pelvis in, initiating that glute activation. 11 seconds left. All the way through, and again, don't forget to breathe. That's it. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good work.
All right, taking it into our 1 inchworm and 2 sprawls, 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. What he's gonna do, walk it out. Just challenge the core, see how far you can get your hands. 2 sprawl, landing in the heels. Take your feet outside your hands. That's kind of a good indicator that you're taking it into the squat position and not letting those toes come too close together. So your feet come outside the hands. Watch how he does it. Outside, landing on the flat foot. Heels are down. Don't let the heels lift off the ground. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. You don't have to come up like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Back to work. 30 seconds on the clock. Try and keep the legs as straight as you can as you walk out and back. Challenge the hamstrings, stretch them out a little bit. Beautiful work, Talon.
A little too heel heavy.
Wait, you're gonna fall over. 15 seconds, halfway through the second set. Still landing on those heels as he comes up. Knees are pressed out over the toes. And we have that nice long and neutral spine in that sprawl position. There's no arching in the back for 2. And 1, he's down, take a rest. All right, last set here. Last set in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So if you were to see it from the side here, from the head down to the low back, it's nice and long and neutral. There's no arching in that back, in the spine. We want to flatten out the spine by pulling the shoulders back and sticking the booty out. You almost knocked me over there. 15 seconds. Halfway through this last set, team. Then we're going to take it into our 10 mountain climbers and 2 shoot-throughs in 8. You got it, Talon. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. All right, thank you.
All right, 10 mountain climbers, 2 shoot-throughs, and 3, 2, 1. Hips low, shoulders over wrists. Chin is stable. Neutral spine, get that 10. Start in that bear crawl position before you start that shoot through. Kicking that leg through the body. 10 and 2, halfway. Good, knees are just hovering over the ground. Full extension in that foot. Keeping that foot gliding just above the ground. For 3, 2, 1. Keep it up, team. We are almost there. We're getting through this last round here. Last lap. 2, 1. That's it. Her hips aren't too high, they're not too low. Her spine is neutral. Stay nice and low in that animal flow with control, opening up that arm, shooting that leg through the body. Halfway through this. Exhale as we kick that leg through. Back to that starting position, extend those legs out. Knees come up nice and high. For 6, 3, 2, 1. We got one more set here, team. Focus on body control here. Don't speed through these. 2, 1. Especially if we're working on that shoot through. We want to get that form dialed in. A lot of stability. Okay, you got to keep that core engaged on that shoot through so you don't fall over. Got to keep everything braced. 13 seconds left. Good. Getting that full extension in the leg. Awesome, Emily. Keep it up, team. 5 to go, and we're going right into those jump squats and A steps. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh. All right. All right, coming into our 5 jump squats and 2 A steps. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sinking down and back into the heels and the hips, exploding up through the glutes. At any point during this round, these 3 sets, you need to drop to a regular air squat. No worries. Don't push yourself past the point where your form starts to compromise because we're tired. We'd rather you go to an air squat and get perfect form. For 8, beautiful. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Whether you're doing the jump squats or the air squats, make sure your knees are pressed out over the toes and they're not caving together. Back to work in 3, 2, and 1. 2 A steps, 5 jump squats. Beautiful. His entire foot plants when he comes down from that jump squat. When he lands down, that's what we want to see. We don't want to see you falling into the toes and the knees. Nice work, Talon. Again, at any point that you need to switch to the air squats, go for it, especially if you start to feel your form compromised with those jump squats. We've got 8, perfect, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest.
Big time.
All right, we have one more set here, then we have 2 more exercises, and we're done. In 3, 2, and 1, back to work. Either jump squat or air squat. You'll see when we come down, our knees are tracking right over our toes. At no point will you see either of our knees cave together. We don't want that. That's bad for the knees, bad for the low back, glutes aren't active, not good. 15 seconds halfway through this last set, team. He's sinking down and back into that squat. Down and back like you're sitting down on a couch or a chair behind you. 7 seconds. You got it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! Quad burner. All right, alternating curtsey lunges. In 2, 1. Weight through the heel. When you sink in, that back knee's coming right behind that front heel. We don't want to go too far behind and across the body because we don't want to put too much stress on that knee joint. Shoulders back, spine is long. 10 seconds left with control. For 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Second to last exercise, team, come on. Push through it. And 2, and 1. Initiate that glute activation at the bottom. Back up to that starting position. Check your spine, check your shoulders. Brace that core, don't let those ribs flare at all. Hands by your side. Into that heel. 7 seconds left. For 5, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Woo! Last set of lunges. And then we got those moving ice skaters to finish it off. In 2, 1. Come on, team, we got this. Her head is up, her eyes are forward. Sinking. Trying to get that knee just about to kiss the ground, but don't shift that weight into that back leg. That front leg is the working leg, the one that's nice and stable in the front of that body. Squeezing that glute back at the top. 6 seconds left, team. Come on, finish strong. For 2, 1.
Woo.
There it is.
All right, last 3 sets, last exercise, moving ice skaters. Or stationary, if that's all the room you got to work with. In 3, 2, and 1. He's hopping out, catching himself on that landing foot and tucking the other one behind the leg without touching the foot down on the ground. That's how you're going to work the balance. You can always tap the toe to the ground if you need a little bit more balance support. Shoulders are pulled back, opposite arm is coming across the body, halfway through first set. Nice work, Talon. Abs are tight, shoulders are back. He's looking right ahead of him. Nice work, team, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. 2 more sets. That's 1 minute of work. 1 minute, and then we're done. It's gonna fly by. Here we go. Get set in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Back to work. 30 seconds on the clock. Toes facing forward, knees tracking right over the toe as he lands. Tuck that back leg, shoulders are back. Feel the glute and that landing leg load up as you catch yourself on that single leg. Don't come into your next ice skater until you've completely balanced yourself. That's part of the challenge here. 8 seconds to go, and then we're getting ready for that final set in 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, final set, 30 seconds of work, and then we are done. We're at the finish line. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, all the way through this 30 seconds. No one is stopping early. Keep it going all the way to the end. You might be breathing hard. Your heart rate might be up. That's why we do this. That's why we do it. Embrace that feeling. That's where you get stronger. 15 seconds, you're halfway through. Come on, you got it. Catch that landing, shuffle back. Again, just go as far as you can, depending on what space you have. In 5, all the way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're done. Triple double Friday. Nice work, everybody. We will see you tomorrow, Saturday, for your hybrid Saturday class. See you later.